What is up, everyone? So, last video you guys would have saw that I bought myself a 350Z, a seat times Z. If you guys didn't watch the last video, please go watch it, or else you're probably pretty confused. In the last video, we spent a lot of time looking at the chassis and trying to figure out what we need to get ordered to get this thing kind of running up to par. So, I have spent way too much, every moment of my free time the last few weeks doing nothing but sourcing and ordering parts. The Z stuff was easy, so I'm very happy, but it's ordered and it's on its way. So we can have fun with this thing later this week. And we have some pretty crazy plans for it, as you guys can imagine, so stay tuned for that. But there's two big things today that I'm very excited for. One, got new overfenders for the E36, finally. Very excited to see it. And two, Tony is actually on his way back from the port because he picked himself up a new daily driver. He actually bought this car in Japan about 4 months ago. It just came in last week, so DJ and our buddy Mike went and picked it up, and he's on his way back right now. Before we get into anything, I'm gonna give you guys a quick commercial break, so I hope you enjoy it.
Gator hunting, my boy T-Bone and Bootleg. Number one rule when gator hunting, you wanna blend in. You can't be seen. If you're seen, you're dead. How do I do that? Funny you ask. Oaks Camouflage Garage Crew Net.
Gator hunting. This is a bad example of gator hunting.
He dead. By now, hop below, Shock Jimmy O.
I think we killed it on that one. We're having way too much fun with the green screen, but if you guys haven't copped a Oaks Garage crew neck, we don't have many left, so hop below, Shock Jimmy O. But moving on, right? So here we go. E36, as you guys know, we recently cut it up to put some overfenders on it. We had the Don Musk overfenders. I love them. They fit beautifully. They look amazing. The only issue is they're not really that wide in the rear. Like, we want to put a big tire on here and even camber it out with a smaller tire. We have like an inch before it's even on the chassis. So I was freaking out because I was like, how the heck am I supposed to get E36 overfenders right now? Can't get anything. Well, an Instagram buddy actually hit me up. He's like, dude, I have a set laying around from like 2 years ago. I'm gonna hook you up. And so my buddy Nuri actually sent me these things out. They're Fitment Lab overfenders. If you can go on Nuri's Instagram for me and tell him thank you from me, I'd really appreciate that. But check these things out. They're actually super dope. What does Steve think of this overfender kit, huh?
Me?
Yeah. From an outsider's perspective.
Outsider's perspective.
Yeah.
I don't know. These look a little
more bulbous.
Yeah, it looks like Blastoise. Yeah, it's got a different vibe than the Don. This isn't the Don Musk guy.
No, it's not the Musk one. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Okay. Actually, look at it from the rear. That's probably the best angle.
I fuck with it. Yeah, I fuck with it. It's just different. It's different than the other one.
Here, I'm gonna make you take this, right? Because I got a couple things to say. I don't want to talk too much. Me and Brian actually filmed a whole thing unboxing and mocking them up, and we ended up talking for like 40 minutes. So I decided just to keep it simple and short here. All right, so check them out, right? So these are Fitment Lab overfenders. They're wider, right? They're much wider than the Don Musk ones, which is what we wanted. So now we have all this room to actually take the camber out and put the right size tire on, which is fantastic. I really like them. The only difference is they're not as like sleek, I would say, as the Don Musk kit.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it makes sense because it is wider. So you can see like it is pretty round right here to make up for the width. But it still uses the factory body line, which is really nice, right? It continues that. I feel like the big problem is the front is also extremely round. Where like the rear it kind of works, the front it loses that like sleekness of the factory fender.
Yeah.
Like, so if you come over here, you'll see it, the Don Musk fender kills it, where it utilizes the sleekness of the factory fender and then just makes a bigger flare, kind of like it's almost an E46 fender.
Yeah, like from the back it looks fine, but when I'm looking at it from
It's really bubbly looking right here, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, also the white doesn't really help too much either, but either way, so they fit great. It's the width I want. They're great quality. I couldn't be more grateful that I have these things. So now I'm gonna run them. I really like them. So here's the thing. Worst case, like say I get stick of them, you could replace them. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
The chassis is already cut for overfenders. Boom, bang, and you're done. So now we got to mock the bumpers up, get the fitment right, make sure everything fits right, get the stance right, make sure everything's good, cut the bumpers where it needs to be cut, make sure it all works and I like it, take it apart, get it painted. Boom.
Boom.
Put Boom. Sounds easy, but it's a lot of work ahead of us, but we're making strides in the right direction. So this has me so happy, dude, to see. Like, it's such a big step in the right direction. So I think I also found someone to finally paint this freaking thing.
Yeah,
It's
once they're
exciting.
sprayed, I think I'll have a whole new.
And once I get the stance right, because it's also way too low in the front, so I feel like it doesn't help.
Word.
Whatever. All right, so there's the talking I want to do for that. I really want to show you guys, but we got to rivet it on and just make everything work, which we're going to do later because I just don't have time for it. All right, he's pulling in, boys. He's right down the road. Steven,
Let's do it.
it's a big day for Ant.
I'm super stoked for Ant always. You kidding me?
Word on the street, this is the fastest car Ant's ever owned.
Word on the streets, I'm a suspect. Riding with the killers in the projects. They don't want the barrel, keep quiet.
As you guys can see, the S14's outside. I've been driving it in this poor weather, but it's a great car to drive.
A lot of your cars are great to drive. You should do it more often.
Yeah, but it's wintertime and the Corolla registration.
Nobody cares!
I do, because it ruins car. Poor S14. I've been driving it the last couple days because the reg on the Corolla actually expired. Long story. But yeah, it's been a great drive. Just feel really bad driving it with all the salt on the ground. Look at this thing. Oh my God.
Safari tone, let's go.
Turbo.
You didn't know it was a turbo?
I did not.
I told you it was
thought
a-
it was blue. He showed me a picture of it. It was blue.
Barbados.
Who's driving my truck? Oh, I know. Tony! What'd you get?
Jimny.
What year? Come on,
92.
give him all the details.
1992 Suzuki Jimny. K vehicle. So it's 660, 3-cylinder turbo.
Oh, he's got the big extendo top.
He is hitting in this thing.
Man, check this thing out. Steve, come here, come here. The Jimny Turbo. Hold on, can we open this thing up? We got a lot to look at here.
I'm hard for tone. I can
Oh
see it
my
all
God.
summer.
You see how tall the ceiling is in this thing?
Oh yeah.
Feel me? I'm a big guy. I'm like 6'2". This is dope.
This is super cool. It's not that bad. And you didn't pay much for this, did you?
No, under 3,200 shipped in final.
That's insane.
The rust you could see.
Yeah.
But it's not even like through. It's just surface, and underneath is like there's
We could
no
we could
rust.
fix the rust and two-tone it.
Yep.
Two-tone Tony.
Two-tone.
It's super cool.
Yeah. I haven't shut it off yet, so I don't know if the battery's
So this thing's all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive?
two-wheel right now, but you can go into 4 high, 4 low.
Oh, it has 4 low?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yeah.
Is all this oil from you?
Back up.
No, it's from that Maxima.
Oh, it's from that golf.
Look at this unit, dude. So of course, guys, this is a K vehicle, which means it's a 660cc, but it's turboed. And is this a 3-cylinder or a 4-cylinder? This is a 3, right?
3-cylinder.
Mike's
660.
Pajero is a 4-cylinder. isn't it?
Look at this real quick. You want to open the hood? It's in your glove box.
No way. How long did it take you to find that?
Oh, I kind of knew that ahead of time because I've been
You just
obsessing over these things.
You just shoved your whole arm in there.
Yeah. So it's an F6A,
Yep. Is that single cam?
3-cylinder, 660,
Okay.
single cam,
Okay.
same exact engine as TJ's wagon.
Really?
Same
engine.
Yep. Really?
Cool. I mean, the intercooler looks nice and clean. It looks clean in here.
Yeah, it's not bad.
How many kilometers on this?
So they roll over. They're only a 5-digit, right?
Yeah, whatever it is.
So it's at 58,000 now.
So it's a
kilometers,
158.
So maybe it's 158.
258?
It could be 258.
Maybe it's
but I don't-
458.
Who knows?
But I mean, look at the condition of it. It doesn't seem like it, and it drives great and runs great.
You happy?
I had it idling for like an hour.
You happy with it?
We're getting there.
Gotta make it yours.
This. No battery.
That's all right. And when it
Also-
jumps and grounds itself on the hood, love that.
Honda battery.
So Ant bought this to have a winter vehicle, right?
Yeah, I bought this 3 months ago. Of course, it went on the longest boat ever.
Longest boat ever.
So many stops.
Let's peep that interior real quick.
Check it out. This is a summer cruiser. I don't know all this winter stuff.
That's
is
as far
far-
back as it goes.
Bullshit.
I swear to God.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not driving this thing. I mean, the interior is... Put an Artie in this
It
thing?
needs to be cleaned so bad. I had the heat on. It smelled so bad. I don't know what's in there.
This thing probably sat a really long time even before you bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tires are dry rotted too.
What was that?
Tires are dry rotted to nothing. So.
Yeah. Like the interior is super cool. It's got the oh shit handle right here. I guess the hood pop Ant said was literally all the way down in there, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, this folds up. It's like a back seat. What is this?
Like a padded pedestal.
It definitely comes Up or out? Oh, this side too.
Yeah, we're gonna figure this out.
It looks like you got plenty of room in there.
Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good. It would be super sick if this top came off, though. This would be a Barbados cruiser.
Each, what do you think of this thing?
It's sick.
It is cool.
I can't wait to take it in the trails.
Did you guys race yet?
No, Ant was unsure of the tires, so I let him get some good rubbers on it first. When it's safe. It's game time.
DJ was trying to play bumper carts.
Oh, I was pressing him.
Oh
He
man.
was kind of getting.
He goes, oh, I'm gonna play safe with the tires, while I'm gonna knock him off the road.
No,
Yeah.
I was catching his draft.
You drove it from Jersey?
No.
Oh,
Okay. Pop out. Wow.
Pop out. For the summer?
Safari.
I think we could all ponder a lot of mods for this thing.
Yeah.
Should we see how much it makes?
Dyno?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna throw this in the dyno, see what it makes. We did a mini Pajero like 2 weeks ago. We did our buddy Mike's, which is kind of equivalent. Oh yeah, it made 64 horsepower.
That was after you guys
Like,
blew the air into
Yeah, we
it.
took like a. That's
The
we
fan.
took the fan and put it on the intercooler. It made 64 horsepower. But I'm pretty sure. Hey, the mini Pajero is a 4-cylinder, right? Oh yeah, it's still okay. So it's still a 660cc turbo, but it's a 4-cylinder Mitsubishi. Basically, I would consider it the Mitsubishi version of Ant's car, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hope to at least see 45 horsepower from this thing.
45?
I'd like to see 45. It is a K vehicle, so it might not sound like a lot, but it isn't.
It isn't. Jimmy Main, in the Jimny Main, jumping out the gymnasium.
Main. The steering wheel's so greasy.
Why it's so
He
greasy
He was
for?
eating chicken wings while driving this thing. Horsepower guesses?
45, you said, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 47. High hopes.
I'm going 50.
50? Okay. I said 45.
Oh man, okay, that's a good guess. Damn. Let's say 41.
41?
Yeah.
Doug now?
42.
I went to the moon. I said
went to the
50.
moon.
That's crazy.
No, not really.
You never know.
It might.
What do you think, power-wise?
48.
Okay. How much power is this thing gonna make?
55.
Ooh, high hopes.
All right.
I'm the one that drove it, so.
We here. We here.
All right, let's see.
Exciting stuff.
This is exciting stuff. I believe Ant's calculations, because Ant knows these better than whoever built these.
Mr. Suzuki
Mr.
himself.
Suzuki himself.
So I really want to run the dyno wideband to get a good gauge on his AFRs, but the problem is, takes up the whole damn exhaust. This would be a major exhaust restriction if I put this in here. Look at it, blocks the whole damn thing. Huh. We gonna put a fart can on this thing, Tony?
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah, we do got one. We got the one off the Chaser.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Just sync the dyno to the car, and then, probably just do 4th gear, right? If it seems really doggy in 4th, we'll just do in 3rd. Ant was saying this thing hits, so
Yeah?
who knows? Motherfucker. Sorry, I stalled it.
Are the straps too tight?
I forget it's a K vehicle, so you kind of have to beat the crap out of them. Like, you gotta drive K vehicles with no remorse. There we go. I can feel how dry rotted the tires are on the dyno. Yeah, that turbo makes some cool noises. Ready?
I'm ready. Send this thing up. He called it. He called it.
56 horsepower? Dude, Stevie, 68 foot-pounds of torque.
This thing's a beast.
Why? Why does it make so much power?
You're gonna turn the boost up? Oh
Put
yeah.
on an Atom.
So, yeah, I'd love to. But wow,
That's impressive.
that. Okay, let's talk. That's impressive
A 3-cylinder 660cc.
for stock everything, and it probably has 100,000 miles on, which is a lot for this
Yeah.
thing.
400,000.
It probably has
It could be.
It could have. It has
500,000.
limitless amount of miles on it.
Use your imagination, Miles.
That thing's hitting.
Yeah.
You got a good one. Let's talk about it real quick, all right? We probably misfired right here because it needs some fresh plugs or something like that, but we'll get the rest of the curve. It's very smooth, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you could tell the hardware on the engine was designed very appropriately. It's a very nice dyno curve. Mm-hmm. Usually with the small turbo K cars and stuff like that, you'll get like a nice peak power, and then it'll tank off so hard because obviously the turbo is so small, it just becomes a super inefficient hair dryer and the engine can't do anything with it, right? Honestly, if you went like a size up on the turbo, it would hit.
Yeah.
Like if
we can put the boost up. I'm gonna put the boost up a couple pounds after I do a tune-up and everything.
Yeah, I guarantee if we go up 1 PSI, the turbo's just gonna go.
Yeah, you think?
Thing makes cool sounds.
Okay, how about in the spring? Because this is his winter daily driver. We'll get a turbo on this thing because I'd love to see like a stage 2 turbo for this
With
thing.
a Link Atom?
Oh, we'll put Adam in this thing. I'm impressed.
That'd be sick.
This thing
I'm
sounded
impressed, too.
sick in the bathroom.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. It was not crazy.
Made 56 horsepower.
56?
Yeah.
Almost 70 foot-pounds of torque. That's what's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
Wow. I wonder how this thing would do in the woods with the 4 high and the 4 low switch.
Oh yeah, this
They
thing's
say
gonna-
they're nasty in the trails.
I can't imagine.
I can't wait.
Tony, you got a good one, buddy.
Boom. Over here, happy that Ant is happy.
Yeah.
It's good?
That's good. Straight off, buddy. Ant's so happy with it. I'm so happy he's so happy. That's a cool car. It's got like good components, so now we can kind of have a lot of fun with like just the small cleanup stuff. Like that's great. Like you could like, do your thing and not have to do anything crazy, big, expensive to make it nice.
Tony Tuner Mods.
Tony Tuner Mods coming soon. I just want to see that thing on some like. I want to see that thing cleaned up with some fresh wheels. That's what I want to see. Dude, I mean the frame is immaculate. You cannot beat that. I always say it, Japanese cars always rust in the weirdest way. Like usually like in Connecticut, right? If you saw a car with rust here, you could automatically assume that underneath the car is totaled. But you'll get the Japanese cars, well, they have like random spots of rust and the rest of the car will be immaculate still. Never really made sense to me, but whatever, it's super funny. But here we go. Ant got his new daily driver. Gotta get this thing cleaned up and looking good, and I also have to get these overfenders actually riveted onto the chassis, and then we can go from there. But anything else you want to say before we go?
You want to see something?
I'd love to see something.
I forgot.
Just old Japanese grits.
Straight smoker vehicle.
Yeah.
He was like, look at them, they're all clipped halfway too.
Yeah, he had money.
He had no time.
He had money. Vintage grits.
Vintage JDM grits. You could probably, he's gonna keep those in there. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. And Stevie?
Have a nice night.